Well, that turned into an adventure. I'm back. Oh my gosh. Oh, I was not expecting it to take that long. Oh. Huh. You can't pause this thing, so I have to like think out loud for a minute. It was 9:07. 9:07. Now it's fucked up. Huh. Well, I guess we'll start at 1 minute and just see what we got going on here. Okay. Okay, so 1 minute. We have KK. KK. By the way, I'm thinking of doing a children's video. Just thought I'd put that out there. Um, yeah, that's coming up. Okay. Hi, Amy. Okay, here I am trying to get out of the stock market where my mutual funds are. My financial guy says he does not advise to do that because I will pay capital gains tax. Do you still think the stock market will crash and that I will lose all my money if it does? Or should I just stay as is, educate myself more and not panic and just keep the money where it is? Okay. So, I always advise not panicking because you make your worst decisions when you're coming from that fearful place. So always get back in the moment and really, trust your guides and really just fall into your heart and breathe and do what you can to be centered before making that decision. So, hama na taiken sasai shehe na ai. Should she keep the money in there for the reasons that the guy says? If the stock market crashes, is it going to pop back up again? It feels like yes, like revamped. Hama na ke sasai shein. Okay, so I want to pull some tarot cards just to see. Okay. Hama ama tentai ke heens. The shihi and ken kai. Um, yes, like stay in it. Stay in it. Yeah, you might go through a fearful moment, but yeah, stay in it. This is frustrating that I cannot pause this. I don't know why it doesn't have a pause. Because the card just fell on the floor and now I can't go after it. So, but that's all right. Apparently, it wasn't meant to be. So yeah, that was actually a yes to keep it in there. So keep it in there. Always listen to your own intuition over anybody else too. Um, Sorry, I'm just making sure that my phone doesn't keep going to sleep on me here. There we go. Okay. Keep it in there. That may not be for everybody. Does it pertain to everybody? Yeah. I don't trust it myself, like in the sense that, um, I just I don't know. She'll be fine if she keeps it in there though? Feels like it. Feels like it, but listen to your own intuition. Don't blame me if something happens. Pull your own cards. But those cards looked really good about you keeping them in, so, you know, I don't know. That's what I'm getting though. Okay. Okay, SW, it's people get so like freaked out about money, man. It's like some people won't some readers won't even go touch that subject because they don't want people coming back and blah, blah, blah. So always take responsibility for yourself and don't blame somebody else or some psychic or what they said or whatever. You got to do your own research, you got to do your own, take responsibility for yourself too. So, but I'm feeling like you should keep it in there. Okay. Hopefully you have some other investments as well, like Zims, Dongs, Kajukons. No, just kidding. Like whatever's out there. Just try to have a little bit of gold, have a little bit of silver, have a little bit of dong, a little bit of this, and a little bit of that. Um, and that way it's not as much of a risk. Well, that's you've got mutual funds, so you know what that means. You're not a high risk person anyway. So maybe diversify. That way you feel like you've got your bases covered. You know what I mean? Okay. SW. SW at 544. Okay. So, SW, question, do you see me ever having children naturally or otherwise? I had a miscarriage on Christmas Eve 12 years ago. Wow. Okay. Is she ever going to have children? Yeah, actually, I get a yes. Is it going to be naturally? Not the natural way? Yeah, I get a yes. Is it going to be because maybe she goes through a med bed thing? Yeah. Healing, they said healing. Yeah, you're going to go through some healing. You probably most likely through a med bed. So, yes, you will be able to have children in this lifetime. Okay, that one I think I'm going to do later. Okay, SB. SB at 640. I got to write down my own timestamps today, so. Okay. Um, Hi, lovely Amy. I've been struggling with weight around my middle. What is stopping it from coming off? And what can I do, please? Ha, my cairns, I say she ain't a high cairns. Paoma on. They said carbs and parasites is what it feels like. So any type of a parasite cleanse. I do have that health protocol. If you actually send me an email at amysatori@gmail.com, and if you put in the subject health protocol, then that kind of signals me to send you an email about some health information that I've got. All of it is recommendation. You guys don't, again, use your own discernment, know your body, know what you can handle, know what's okay with you. Run it by whoever you need to feel really confident about it. But it's just suggestions, like friend to friend. It's just suggestions that have really benefited a lot of my clients and myself. So in one of those things in there that starts with a T, would be perfect for that. I'm on my third round. Actually, I'm going to be going on my fourth round, like mid-December, and I can't wait. And I've got like tons of energy. I feel fantastic, and it's just done wonders for me. So, I will use it forever for the rest of my life because I love it that much. I'll probably do it in somebody brought up, so I think we should like timestamp. Um, this is also going to be talking about the tea thing because somebody said, they felt like that was a lot, like a tablespoon is a lot. It's not, and you only do it for 4 days. So you take a tablespoon in sugar for 4 days, and then and by the way, it neutralizes any of the bad stuff in sugar. It's amazing. I dropped it on my foot and it wasn't sticky. I dropped it on the floor. It was not sticky. And I asked God, I was like, does this neutralize sugar? And I got a yes. So, anyway, take the sugar and the tablespoon, the larger spoon in your kitchen, not the little spoon, the larger one. Take that with sugar one time every day for 4 days, and then swallow a bunch of water, and then swish your mouth with coconut oil to get the tea off of your teeth, because it can kind of hurt your teeth. And that's pretty much it. And then on the hour for the next 4 hours you don't eat, and you just drink a bunch of water every hour on the hour for those 4 hours, and then you're good. And you'll have all this energy, and you'll start pooping out parasites, and it's very gratifying. To listen to me and to watch me, you guys have to kind of have a little bit of you got to be willing to go anywhere. Just say it like it is. But it's great. It's great. And, it kills yeast, it kills, bacteria. It's kind of like a natural good chemo that just like kills everything bad in your body, basically. Um, yeah, in a short way of saying it without going into a full explanation and stuff. It's just, yeah, it's really beneficial for your body. Okay, so don't be afraid of it, guys. Don't be afraid of it. Give it a shot. And a lot of people have done it with a lot of great success. Even if you have an aversion to sugar, like if you have diabetes or whatnot, it's been known to actually help diabetes. I mean, even though you're eating the sugar, like I said, the doctor who talks about this, she doesn't know why it helps. She's just like, just take the sugar. But I happen to know why because God told me because it neutralizes the sugar. Somebody else said that sugar is actually made off planet and given to us to be toxic for us. So it makes sense why the tea would actually, and I say tea because it's in quotes because I'm not going to say the word. 'Cause and you got to get the right kind. You got to follow my instructions and where to get it and everything what you're looking for. It's basically essentially it's a really strong pine essential oil. So it's pine needles. I mean it's a form of pine needles. So you got to get the right kind. Okay. Um AM 11:55. Okay. Hi, Amy. As you know, we've been waiting a very long time for what we've been hearing to finally come true. Do you see um, Mr. T, speaking of teas, said, hey, it's all about teas. Do you see Mr. T coming back into coming back? Second question, many of us have lost our jobs and our friends and our family. I know, we've lost like everybody and everything. Well, and everything and everyone toxic anyway. Many of us have, yeah, lost all this stuff, and we are, and everyone thinks that we're nuts. Will we soon be validated in what we've been telling them? So we'll regain their respect and finally see that we're not nuts. Yes, I get a yes. I'm gonna get some world truth cards going on here too, but keep in mind I do my Great Awakening videos. I have a playlist called Great Awakening. You can always go back to past episodes and check out those videos. They have timestamps underneath them usually, except for the last one. I guess didn't have them. Um, so yeah, it's you can go back and see what I've said about that before. But I do and I did a video with Michelle Fielding about whether Mr. T is coming back or not. For one, T's always been there. He never went anywhere. The B person really isn't uh, a P like they say that he is. I mean, it's all just it's all fake. It's just all our world is fake right now. There is no United States. There is no Constitution. There's no real law. We're in martial law. We have been for a very long time. We just didn't know it. Uh, yeah, there's a lot going on. So anyway, and so I've always felt, or I think I've always felt that it's going to be more like people don't trust the parties anymore. They don't trust either party. They don't trust any of it. The whole system is falling apart. So we need something new. We need maybe even group leadership. We need some new leaders. We need like JFK to come back. We need Diana to come back. We need people that we've trusted from the past like that. Some figures that can help like when all this comes out that can help calm everybody down and give people faith again in you know yeah, because it's going to be scary once everybody wakes up. Are we going to have, let me just ask my intuition first. Are we going to have the EBS, the emergency broadcast system that goes out, for those of you who don't know what this is, goes out, and basically there's going to be like this recording that plays on and on and on for hours on end about everything that's been going on, or just kind of spewing the information like publicly on the emergency broadcast system. I don't know. There's so many different ways they could do that. I mean, it'd be cool if they could just take over the airwaves, right? I mean, if they could take over the airwaves and or TV all at once and just like bombard everybody with it so they can't run and hide and they can't deny it and they can't say, "Oh, I'm just going to flip the channel." It's like everywhere. That'd be like that would be my dream. It's like, can we just put it out there in every direction? But and I do believe there's going to be some form of that. Is it going to happen this month of December? Is the EBS going to go off on December for most of the world? Yeah, I get it. I actually get a yes. Is Mr. T going to actually, he's already in charge, so we know that he's in charge. Is it going to be public knowledge that he's like back in office or something? I get kind of still that, is it going to be where there are multiple leaders now? That I get a yes on. Um, maybe two. What would be ideal is be JFK and Diane. So I don't know. Yeah, because those would be two trusted people that I think would do an amazing job at educating everybody and helping everybody stay calm. Hama natein sa seche he pompa ana aike. Or bring back all the dead people. Bring back all the dead people to start. I'm here. I'm alive. Everything's cool. Had to go, and look, I'm safe. I'm out now, right? I've been hiding all this time. I've been pretending to be dead all this time. Now I'm here to help you guys to feel safe. But you got to also hear this information that might be a little bit scary as to why we had to go into hiding. Like come out like that. I think that would be a really good idea. It's going to be something like that. It's going to be something like that. I feel that. I mean, talk about a finale, right? Everybody coming back from the dead. Okay, so let's see what the world truth cards say. And I understand about the, you know, losing everybody thing. It really is a cleanup job, and yeah, we are going to come through. I'm getting a yes on us coming through on the other side of this, and them even apologizing, pushing it. And a lot of them like it's like you're really willing to let the other side, the opposing side, um, go to a concentration camp? Are you kidding me? Did you ever love that person, that family member? Or are you that prideful you're going to let them die? Like, and then, if some of these guys, when they realize what they've been doing and what they've been trying to push on us, they're going to be, I don't even know how they could live with themselves. Yeah, that they were so naive and that they were so naive and they were trying, basically, yeah, it's not going to, some people are not going to take it well and other people will go into denial. So we have to, we have to, how do we best deal with that? Like, because there are going to be so many different people from so many different levels. We can't get everybody on the same page, not in one foul swoop because they'll be just gracious, just be gracious with them. Don't be like they were being. Don't do as they did. Don't force anybody. Obviously, you guys won't. Anybody watching my channel, you've got a more gracious nature already to just be watching me. So, yeah, just be, like you would if the person, well, like you would if your lover came to you and apologized for all that they've done. It's the same thing, and many of them are actually going to come forward as well and make right. There's no need to worry about whatever you've just seen or heard. It's just a scare tactic. You're going to be just fine. Don't let it scare you into reacting. And I feel like that actually goes back to the person in the beginning that was talking about their fear about leaving their money in the stock market. There's a mix of truth and lies in this situation intended to make you confused. Listen to your intuition and use divination tools to sort it out so you can see clearly. Okay. Okay, there is dangerous, nefarious artificial intelligence involved in this. Yeah, we know. They're trying to inject us with it. It does not have your best interests at heart. Try to disable, dismantle, or avoid it. So keep avoiding it. Don't give in to it until this flip happens. But you're right to feel optimistic about the situation. It's all lining up just as anticipated. Thank you, God. Something they might try some weather manipulation. I've been getting that card a lot lately. Um there's energy being directed at this or toward this. Make sure this doesn't involve black magic. If so, go to someone who can clear it or clear it yourself. All right, so let's just throw some energy. Let's all of us as a group, let's just throw some energy toward resolution happening, the truth coming out, and it going seamlessly. People who are sleeping, waking up, everything that we want to happen in the world right now. Let's just imagine it all happening and people celebrating, people like us anyway, celebrating in the streets and calling each other and crying and just being so excited, and the RVs rolling out, which they are. Funds revaluation, if you guys don't know what that means. All the good stuff you can think of. Let's see. Just imagine all that going on, and I'm gonna direct some energy at it. Hapa mama anataiken sa sishi ina ai. He la homa ama kena. Shishi hin san se la heke ena. Hup hup homa ha anate. Heshi pimpa ankena tai ke e sa. Se shi na te e. Hapa hapa anatake in sa se shin. Halakirina tai. So a lot of this fearful stuff that's going on, yes, it's to wake everybody up, but it's also the final attempt of the dark side before they're ousted off the planet as we rise in our vibration. Yep, you're right to feel optimistic. Everything's lining up. Secrets are soon to be revealed that will bring clarity, although it may be hard to digest, but rest assured this is divinely guided and bringing positive changes as a result. You guys got this, right? And the truth's coming out soon, right? And some wonderful, wonderful, wonderful monetary things and things like that are going to be happening in December. Yes, it's going to be a very Merry Christmas. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so we should be good. We should be good. Okay. MD 2230. Okay. My daughter's having a difficult time at her school. Her friend group ditched her over a rumor one girl in the group made up. She struggles daily. She will start tennis in the spring, which could make going to school easier. Should she stick it out, as she is a junior, for another year or move on? Should she stick it out or should she move on? Should she move on or stick it out? I feel stick it out. She needs to stick it out with her head held high. And she needs to know the truth. She needs to learn the lesson of, I know my truth and I'm walking in my truth and I'm standing in my truth and I'm speaking my truth. And when you do that and you have the strength to be confident in who you are, despite what all the naysayers do, they will always be proven wrong. It's inevitable through time. The more you are like, this is, that is not my truth, this is my truth, and I will tell you my truth. She could do some kind of public something or other explaining her truth, or, she could tell a group of her good friends what really happened, but not from a scared point of view, but just being like, I don't know who made it up, but somebody, I could, if you ran a list of people by me that she suspects could have said the information, I could pick up on who that was, who did it, and so she could confront the person. But tell her to just be an example for other people who have had lies told about them, and not let it get to her. You know, explain to her about peer pressure and how it's a bunch of nonsense, and that it's a good example of what's going on in our world, all the sheep that follow just what anybody and everybody else is doing. They'll jump off a cliff if everybody else is doing it. So teach her to be super proud of who she is and that she's standing in her own strength, that she's making her own decisions, and she's going to find her own friends and her own people who back her up. Even if she has one good friend, Just one good friend that has a similar belief as she does, or like who believes her or sees her the way she wants to be seen. That's all you need. Who cares about anybody else? If you have to be fake to fit into a group, you don't want that group anyway. You just want to gravitate toward those who accept and love you for who you are, and vice versa. And that group may be very small, but those people have your back, and those people will love you unconditionally. So, yeah, stand strong, stand tall. Don't let them bully you like that. And you be the one who shuns them. You laugh at them when you go by. Especially you guys are idiots to believe that. You know, like I'm not the idiot. You guys are idiots for just believing anything that you're told. I mean, you could always say something to the effect of, you know, it's kind of silly to believe just anything that you hear, isn't it? You know, who would do that? Or maybe she could write a story about it. Or maybe she needs to just get creative. Maybe she needs to write an article for the paper, for the school paper, that she can be really proud of. Kind of like watch that movie. What is that movie? Easy A. Have her watch Easy A and get some inspiration from that, and maybe do something like that, or something public, something on a video, or something in an article, or something like that that would make them feel silly for just believing anything. Okay. Okay, so same person. My dominant male cat has been spraying around the house. I have tried everything to stop this behavior and checked to make sure there were no physical problems, and I get a no. Vet said he was the one in a million cat that can't be helped. Okay. He has a huge personality. That's funny. He loves his brother, but no, not so much his sister. Do you have any insights, explanation, or solutions as to how to stop this behavior? I love him dearly, but I can't keep going on like this. Okay. Um, Hamanatain says Heshiinke. He says he wants to show that he's king to his sister, the one that he doesn't like. So kind of funny how that's kind of run into you have it in two areas of your life, right? You have your daughter going through what she's going through, then you have your cat trying to be like the king. Um Hapama anakehe shense. Hela, and I'm trying to explain to him like a different way of being the king, but not having to spray kind of thing. Shen shen sa se ela hama ama an. Tataike and sa se sheena. Hele pumpa mama an tataike. Hang on a minute. Hapa ena akens. Shichi na tiki ins. Hapem hotma an. Okay, all right. So one thing that you could try. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. I feel like this could go well. Get them a cat enclosure. I used to have a cat enclosure that was like, I don't know, it was pretty big. I don't even know how many feet, like 5 by 6 feet. It was off the guest bedroom. So basically, if you were in the guest bedroom looking out the window, you could see a beautiful apple tree, but you could see it through a cat enclosure. So the window actually opened up and went outside. But we had these wires that were like this. Like it wasn't even chicken wire, they were bigger. So they would let leaves go through and butterflies and all kinds of things that the cats could have fun with. Not, I love butterflies. I wouldn't want them harmed, but you know what I mean. Like things could blow through and the cats could chase them and whatnot. And I put the litter boxes out there so that you never had to smell it or had to deal with it at all. And there was a clear roof on it so that the cats could watch the birds up in the tree and have some entertainment up there too. But what I saw is your boy climbing sort of like like not like a branch, like a big, realistic looking, probably actually really is a tree trunk or a branch or something that would go up the thing and it may be out the roof or something. So you might have to get creative or do a whole jungle back there, like have a bunch of big branches and things. And he what he would do, because what they do in nature, a lot of animals in nature, like they'll claw something, like a bear will claw and say, "This is my territory. I'm the king." So, if he has something like that, that's even if it's outside, I think that that could be a good way for him to show his sister that he's the big man, you know? So he's got like little man's complex and he needs to be big man. So give him somewhere where he can go be big man. Give him his whole little kingdom out there. You know, she may not choose to ever go out there. I don't know. You might want to keep a litter box inside just in case she doesn't want to go out there. But that could be his way of kind of staking his claim in a way and being all powerful like he wants to be, without, trashing your place. And yeah, it does feel like that would be effective. I don't know if that's something that's reasonable. I mean, I think everybody should have a cat enclosure just because it's a really nice thing to do for them and keep them safe from hawks and things like that. But you want to make it as fun as possible, as peaceful as possible, and keep them safe. And again, have a little bench or something. I had a bench on a hinge, and it had like a hole, two holes maybe, or maybe just one. I don't remember, but it had a hole in it, and like two or three litter boxes because we had like five cats. I think we had three German shepherds, a Maltese, and five cats. So the house never smelled, and it was really clean and stuff. Partially because of that cat enclosure kept everything out there, and they had a blast. And a lot of time the cats were outside, so they weren't even you couldn't even tell we had five cats. Anyway, so you might want to think about that. Okay, KO at 3150. Okay. I have or have had several problems on the left side of my body, hearing loss on the left side, a heart defect, aortic root aneurysm, burn on the left shoulder, turn shoulder muscle, and knee pain. Is this from past life trauma, or have I just had been the lucky? I would also appreciate a mini med bed. Okay. So, hamanatain sa sa shi ike. Ha o maana again sa si shi insanse. It is past life related. Shinji ki pum pum. So I'm going to try to do a balancing. And usually when you have issues with one side of your body, it's actually the other side of your body that's the problem. There's kind of a mirroring effect that goes on. Shanshan sa se he pamba ike ensa. Hai la shenche. Si sim pumo huma na ai. Hantate hi la ki ensa se. Shompo mama ansa se. Hala. Hala enake. Oi san si shi na taike. So I've asked them to bring the issue to your consciousness, maybe through a dream or through an incident or a situation that helps you naturally to heal the issue without you having to necessarily dive into the past life, but to bring it to your consciousness to heal. So when whatever this situation happens, just handle it with integrity. Um, there's something is coming to mind that I told somebody um, today, actually, this morning. She was trying to figure some things out, and I said, it's actually really very simple. When you go to make any decision in life, go toward that which makes you happy, proud, encouraged, excited, inspired, inspired. Made a new word. We're all inspired. But do that which makes you feel good, relieved, happy, and excited, and that you would go to bed with a smile on your face because you did it. Like, I did it. I did it. If it doesn't make you feel that way, if it makes you feel uncomfortable or it makes you feel uneasy or if it makes you feel like it's yucky to do. It doesn't feel right to do. You feel like you're giving in to somebody. You feel like the person makes you just saps you of energy, but you feel like you have to do it. Anything sluggish like that or icky like that, don't make those decisions. Don't do that. Do the opposite of what that is. So, if it feels icky, get the hell away from it. Some way, shape, or form. Get it out of your life. Don't have the friend anymore. Practice really good boundaries, whatever you got to do. Get all icky stuff, all icky lower vibrational energies out of your life, and get all the go toward anything that makes you feel good. Am I blurry? I think I'm blurry for some odd reason. I don't know why I would be blurry. I'm like, is that my eyes or am I just blurry? So sorry if I'm blurry. Jeez. Are there some settings where I'm not gonna look like all blurry? I just got a new computer, so it's kind of, I have to play with the settings yet, I think. And I'm not gonna waste your time. So maybe just close your eyes and listen. Anyway, so whenever this happens that comes up for healing, just keep that in mind. If it's icky or doesn't feel good, just go away from it and don't do it. Pama and Nakades, Hi. If you do Qigong every day, 3 to 5 times a day, I have one that I recommend, a routine I recommend in my resources tab on my website. Just go to the very bottom and look for more energy, more life. Do that 3 to 5 times a day. It will fix the problem. If you're consistent and you do it 3 to 5 times a day for like 2 months, you will see a difference with all of that. Yeah, they said guaranteed. So, okay. But you'll feel a difference with what I just did too. Okay. Okay, hang on a second. Hold on. Okay. Ooh, where'd it go? Where is that? Hey, oh. I skipped somebody. Lord. Okay, so we have DS at 3800. Okay. Hi, Amy. Took a leap of faith and moved to Arizona just a month before the pandemic happened. Haven't done much since then. Was going to focus on getting my real estate license and building a portfolio of rentals and possibly fix and flips, but feel like I'm feeling stuck, almost like I'm in a quicksand and not sure what to do. I've been renting now for 1.5 years and moving to temporary places ever since, hoping there will be a correction in the market. Yes, there will be. That's smart, actually. I'm also a yin yoga instructor and Reiki energy healer. Yoga isn't really going to pay the bills for now, but I do love to teach. I'm really not sure of what my actual purpose is. Can you tell me if I belong here in Arizona? Yes, you do. Should I wait to buy a house and start my real estate business in 2022? Yes. Thinking prices may go down here in Arizona, may be coming on the market. Would love a mini healing if possible. So, the answer to your question is yes and yes. And it's $22 per question. She's got like a million questions wrapped up in one, and that's fine. Because basically you're on track. You're doing just fine. So keep going. You're on the right track. Let me see an oracle card for you. Whoa. Yoga and exercise are essential to your well-being, peace of mind, and spiritual growth right now. So just keep doing yoga at home. And yeah, it's part of your life purpose. It's part of what you were here to do. So you're on the right track. So they're also encouraging you with this card. It says, hearing messages from spirit. I am a clear channel of messages from spirit. You are listening to your guidance. And look up here on YouTube, Divine Guidance Council meeting. And yeah, look that up and start doing that while you're there. It'll give you a lot more confidence in what you're doing. It'll help you feel better. Okay. GM at 4040. GM 4040. Okay. My husband's doctor has discovered a nodule on the left lower lobe of his lung. Doctor is referring my husband to the cancer center. Oh no. Hmm. He's also having burping that is really bad, and I was wondering if the burping is related to this lung problem. Can you ask Spirit if he'll be okay? Yeah, he'll be all right. Hama natain sasushi na haike un hapumamans. Shishin and taike. Hang on a minute. Now there are some natural ways. I would never recommend going the traditional route for the C word. Yeah. So send me an email and put in health protocol in the subject, and I will send you the health information. There are two things that are way, 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 way better. All right. The first one is called, well, let me just show you I'll send you the health information. Um, but the first one is black salve. You can take it internally in capsules, or if it's like on the skin, then you would put it on the skin. But there's two different ways that you could treat that with that product. But there's another product also, the one that I was talking about earlier that starts with a T. Um, and that I was asking Spirit specifically for him if it would help his issues, and I did get a yes. So, but yeah, you gotta have a lot of faith. You gotta have a lot of faith, and you gotta listen to your intuition, because you guys know that I've had my bouts with C also. And what I do is I just, I go to take. I have a whole thing of supplements in a bin, pretty much, and I pick up a bottle and I say, should I take this? And I get a yes or no. And then if I get a yes, how many should I take? And I do what Spirit says. So follow your intuition that way, and just do that. And then just follow. They also have instructions if you when you go to purchase on zenithherbal.com. They have instructions on there as to how much to take and what to do and all that. Both of them have protocols. Both of them have instructions as to what to do. You just have to look for the information. When you go to buy the capsules, there's a little link you can click on that'll give you the instructions, and just follow those instructions if you want. But yeah, I would go further into why you shouldn't do the traditional route. It's for the same reason that, and they like, I don't know. I, I've never believed this before. Like I always thought that the medical system was actually like good, that it was actually there to help us. But now that I've learned what I've learned about the Luciferians and all that they've been trying to do them to mess with us, now I see. And I did go the traditional route with my C before. And I really wish I wouldn't have done that. I really, really wish I wouldn't have done that, because I had a surgery and it left a major scar, and it messed up my tailbone area probably, because everything, any kind of surgery that you have done really screws with your system. And I mean, I've watched like what is it, Gil Headley. He gives these cool talks about what happens to your body when he looks at cadavers and stuff, and he looks at how it basically becomes like glue and cement in your system, wherever you have a scar, like things don't slip like they're supposed to anymore. That things get like gummed up, and it's just harsh on your body. Your body doesn't need to go through that, you know. And I've seen the effectiveness of these products I'm talking about. I've seen them personally. I have friends who've seen them personally, so it's really strong and much stronger than what they'll give you, and not as harsh on the body, and not, you know, we want to be kind to our bodies. We don't want to put them through the ringer like that. So, yeah, the answer to your question is yes, he'll be fine. If he goes the traditional route, will he be okay if he goes the traditional route? I don't think so. I actually don't think he would be okay because I feel like he would get sucked into a bunch of lies. I think it would be like, oh man, and it's worse than we thought, and it's this, that, and the other thing, and oh man, and now you're gonna have to blah blah blah, and you'll probably have to la la la, and da 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 da, and they'll have you jumping through all these hoops and scared. They love to get you all scared, and and that's how they make more money, and that's how they, basically deteriorate your health. So if you want to stay a healthy person, and if you want to keep building your immune system, don't go the medical way. Go the natural way if you can. That's my recommendation. Okay. A second question for the same person. My daughter's husband gives off a vibe that he does not care for me. Your daughter's husband? Yipes. No matter how much I try, I don't get any feeling that he cares for me. I feel he may be jealous of my relationship with my daughter because we are close, but I'm not sure what the issue is. Please help. Okay. Hamat take in says she ends. He says you say jump, she jumps. So he doesn't like how you have control over her. You seemingly have control over her. And that's just the way he's choosing to see it. And it's also partially because your daughter doesn't, the way she's explaining is also kind of like, yeah, I know she does that. Yeah, she can be a bit, it's like she's explaining your behavior away. And that just makes somebody who loves somebody want to protect them from that type of behavior. Nobody wants somebody being controlled or doing things against their will. So, I would try not to be pushy or controlling about anything when it comes to those guys. And I feel like you are pretty respectful, but um, I feel like just double and triple check to make sure she's actually okay with doing whatever you're asking of her, or even though she's always gone to the Christmas party every year, and you're so grateful she's there, let her off the hook. Be like, you don't have to come to the Christmas party this year if you don't want to. You can go to his Christmas party, you can go to your company Christmas party. It doesn't really, I would absolutely love to have you there, but no pressure whatsoever. Try to start really trying to give like a lot of what do you call it, loose lead, yeah, with a horse. If you're working with a horse, give it lots of loose lead. So, but just like lots of slack, give her and him a lot of slack. In terms of how to treat him or act around him, appreciate how he stands up for her and how he protects her. Notice it. You could even take him aside sometime and just say, "Thank you for looking out for my baby like you do. I know it. I can feel it. You're very protective of her." And I just think that's a beautiful thing. I wish you would trust me a little bit more, but I understand. So I just want to thank you for taking such good care of my daughter. Some kind of a heartfelt message acknowledging his protectiveness, and I feel like that would bring his defenses down a little bit. Okay. Another question by the same person. My sibling took my 98-year-old dad to get 2 jabs for, yeah. Did my dad get a safe one or a bad one? He doesn't know what brand of jab he received. Hapama anatakensa. I feel like he got actually a good one. Did he get a good one? Did he get a good one? It may have had some stuff in it, but it wasn't. It was easy for his system to overcome. So I feel like he's going to be just fine. It didn't damage him. It didn't damage him. Phew, that's great. Okay, AM 5010. AM 5010. These timestamps are not going to be the same as what I'm saying. I don't know how I'm going to do this because I did those that ended up the recording happened different. So just pay attention to the timestamps beneath the video, not the ones I'm saying. I don't even know why I'm saying them. I guess just, I don't know. So I can keep track of them better later, possibly. I don't know. Okay. Okay, so AM. Thank you, Amy, for what you do for all of us. It's so nice to get spiritual answers from such an amazing person. Thank you so much. My question is about love. I hope that there is a very special man out there for me that will fall madly in love with me and that I will feel the same way about him. Do you see that happening for me? And if so, do you see when and what can you tell me about him? I have not been looking and hoping that God will bring us together. I'm so ready, but this is willing, but I'm willing to wait for Mr. Right. Okay, so let's take a look at her love life and what's coming up for her. Okay, and maybe about him. Okay, let me get you. Let me get you up close and personal here. All right. Yeah, it's coming for you. It's going to be somebody actually, because you started out saying what a great spiritual person I am and all that stuff. I feel like you're going to feel the same way about your man. Like I feel like you're going to respect him a lot. He says he wasn't always that way, but he's worked hard to be in his integrity for through a number of years. I feel like he went through a divorce where maybe he was religious or somebody had been religious or maybe him and his wife had been religious, but I feel like he realizes that he had a really good heart, but that it was being applied in the wrong way in a sense. So I think he's done a lot of studying on what it means to truly be somebody in integrity and honor, and it's like that's been his goal, to live and speak truth. So, I feel like he had to go through a lot of healing, a lot of brainwashing, a lot of programming, and he's come through on the other end with a very open mind and a very open heart. He's a bigger guy. I don't mean fat. Just bigger than you so that you'll feel kind of protected when you're around him. You're just like, wow, like football player. When I say bigger guy, that's what I mean. Like he's larger than you. You're smaller than them. I mean, he could have extra weight, I don't know, but he just looks bigger. He looks bigger, and I feel like it's going to make you feel protected. And I feel like he's taller, at least at least probably 12 inches taller than you. Hapama anate kinsa se shiin. Hala amaan. Chinche sanse in I. What else about him? I feel like he's stable, he's grounded, he's mature. He might have a daughter. She may be around 8, 10. He's got a good solid career. Um, Obviously a stand-up guy. He would make an amazing dad if you guys decide to have kids. Sometimes he gets to kind of tuning you out, but that's his way of like relaxing at the end of a night if his day was especially hard or long. But it's not to be taken personally. In fact, if he has a den, it would be better. Like give him a den so that he can just be like totally, vegged out in his own little area, ignoring you. So it's not like blatant that he's ignoring you out in the living room where everybody's trying to do cool stuff or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, or maybe I don't, however you want to work that out. If it hurts your feelings, you could always have him go in the other room, and then you can do whatever you want to out in the main room or whatever. But just know that that's just how he works. That's how he works. It's not a bad thing. It's how he plugs in. It's like his recharging his phone. When you recharge your phone, or when you charge your phone sometimes, it's got to be turned off for a minute. So it's like he's got to turn off sometimes to recharge properly. Hapana na taking sa siya ike. Halahoma ana aiken. Tatahi sanse shikiti momon. I feel like he's done some wise investing. Anything else she should know about him? When is she going to meet him? Close to the end of 2022. Maybe 2023. Um, he's gonna feels like you guys are in some kind of a group setting and he comes onto the scene like really chipper and happy and like with a great attitude and enthusiastic, and it turns your head like, whoa. Like what makes this guy so happy? He seems like a happy guy. So I think that's what gets your attention. But it can be a relationship that would last the rest of your life. It could be a really, really beautiful thing. Yeah, that's all I'm getting for now. All right. NM 5633. All right. Bum, bum, bum. Hello, Amy. I have a big problem. Please help. Every time I'm in public with my wife, I ignore her and don't include her or introduce her to my friends or acquaintances. I pretty much forget she's even there. And she feels isolated. It hurts her feelings terribly and also gives others the impression that I don't care about her. Then they treat her like she doesn't matter too because I did, and I really don't notice that either. Wow. We fight about it so often. We're on thin ice, and she is at the point where she won't even go anywhere with me because I can't seem to stop doing this. I need to know what's inside of me as per a reason that I consistently exclude her and make her so uncomfortable in front of other people. I love her, and I really don't know why I do this. Please spy on me and make me understand myself better so I can change. Wow. Wow. For one, I just want to acknowledge you for being willing to say that, to say that you see that in yourself. That's tough. The normal guy would be like, or the toxic guy would be like, no, that's your problem. That's not me. I'm not doing anything wrong. So it's cool that you want to change, that you want to look at this. Okay, so hama nate kain sasha in hamaan. Hala kinatin tatai. Shipim hamaan seki in a hai. I feel like part of it is that she anticipates it. She knows it's there. It's like she's not pushing herself to the front of the group in a way. Um, yeah, but gosh, I see that you get really, really distracted and excited. Even because I'm like putting her in front of you to see if you treat her any differently if she's like right in front of you. I'm a night day and sister he can. Spirit just said you could have a shock collar put around your leg and she could zap you. Look at her and smile. Zhink. Oh, hi, honey. Are you enjoying the game? Are you having a good time? Oh my gosh. What could they do? What could they do? Naman natin sa session. I don't feel you like purposely doing it, but there is a part of you that takes her for granted too. That just knows that she'll be there. Um so oh gosh, that's a tough one. I feel like I have to feel into it. It's going to take like more time than we've got on here. So what could they do just for now? What could they do just for now? I don't know. Spirit's being really funny about it. It does seem to be okay. Let me just clear. I'm just okay. Here's what I can do. I can do a blessing for you to clear that energy away as best I can. Because it doesn't have to. It doesn't really have to do with past life stuff. It has to do. They said it has to do with patterning. It has to be. Oh, it has to do with somebody else you used to do this to, like your mother or somebody like that. Like somebody you used to deliberately have to tune out because they, were a problem. So you've like somehow slipped her into that category and you don't even think about it. You just, do it. So, hama natin sa se shi na ke. Hapo hama ana ansa se shi la heke. Hana tataken pupu machine sa. Se he na ke insan se. Shishi he pum puma ama an. Halakita ante. Shishi he insa ana apumuma ans. Okay, so you guys should have some kind of code when you're out places, and you probably do. I don't know. But something that says, I feel ignored, you know? Maybe she squeezes your hand, or maybe she says, code red. Maybe she sends you a text. Some kind of a something that'll, whoa, okay, I guess I'm doing it. And then make sure that you make eye contact with her and just ask her opinion of what's going on. You know, what are you enjoying your meal? Are you like that when you guys have dinner together? Are you asking her questions about, are you enjoying your experience? Do you like the atmosphere that I've selected for this experience today? Do you like this? Do you like that? Do you enjoy the conversation we're having? Like, do you ever try to like get to know her normally when you guys are hanging out, just the two of you? Maybe get more in the habit of being more attentive to her and her needs when it's just the two of you. Then maybe, I mean, if this were dog training, then you would introduce maybe a third party. This would be cool. All right. So bring in a third party who knows how much you guys love each other and they know that you guys actually do very much respect each other and everything. Introduce the third party on purpose, have them come over for dinner or the three of you go out for dinner and practice everybody having their say. Everybody, you get something to say over here, you got something to say, you got something to say. Everybody takes turns and encourages her to speak up and encourages everybody to have like equal and balanced conversation going on. You continue with this whole, are you enjoying your meal? Do you want me to get you a drink? Do you agree with what we're talking about in this conversation, or do you have an opposing view, or just asking for her input all the while, and then maybe introduce another good friend, again with the four of you all talking, doing the same kind of thing, building up to like a crowd of people. So give that a shot. Give that a shot. Try being more attentive, just the two of you. Introduce one more person, and really try to deliberately let the other person in on it, and try to get the flow going to where she feels comfortable to have a voice in it, and she feels like she matters being there. And then you just build up to more and more people. All right. That's interesting. Okay, MD at 10405. Okay. This is funny. It's my third time attempting to submit a question. If any change is made or even anything else is clicked on, then the message is erased. Even if it's typed in again, it will not get sent. Oh my gosh, how frustrating. Maybe here's maybe a little tip for anybody who's had this problem also. Try typing it up in your notes on your phone first. Get it perfect like you want it, and then cut and paste it into your note in PayPal. Try it that way to see if that's better. Thank you for what you are doing and for speaking your light language. I've been working with the symbols of the light language for a few years, and now I'm learning to speak some of it. Awesome. It's amazing. I feel that I get answers to most of my questions, so please let me know whatever the highest and best that Spirit wants me to know at this time. Cool. All right. Well, I'm feeling drawn to one of these Ask Angel Oracle cards. Hama na te zasishi he na opom. Ipinantaiteke. White light chakra activation. Cool. All right. White light chakra activation. Here we go. Oop, almost had it. Here we go. Your chasers or energetic centers are essential in accessing and translating the higher realms of spirit into physical form. Through your open and activated chakras, you are able to lift in vibration to connect with your guardian angel, spirit guides of the light, archangels, ascended masters, and directly with the divine. And when the chakras become blocked through negativity or disuse, not only are you blocking from the realms of spirit, you are likely to experience, blocked from the realms of spirit, you are likely to experience symptoms in your physical body as a result of blocked or out of balance chakras as well. A simple practice to cleanse and activate your chakras is this: quiet your mind and begin to feel your energy center, and then ground to the earth. Feel your oneness with earth and with all that is. Now imagine divine white light flowing up from the core of the earth, allowing the light to enter in through the bottom of your feet, allowing the light to flow up, opening, balancing, and activating your root chakra, sacral, solar plexus, heart, throat, third eye, and crown chakra, which are all united in white light. Now continue to lift up and into the light, into direct presence with the source and all that is. This fully opens and activates your chakras for the highest and greatest good. And so it is. Okay. So you needed a chakra clearing, I guess. Hama natayin sa seshiin hake pum pum on hachin sa seshin kehiin halahuma homa amake hela he sanse shikin tatai sanse shon to taking pum pum ma anatai ha hala sanse la hake shin chin sa sa se la homa an hapama ake ela sanse. Shishins. Well, you're about to speak a lot more light language. Pumpambashikinsa. It's gonna come pouring out of you. You're gonna be like, whoa, where's this all coming from? Tandahikin saseshikin apumaan. Okay. Um, 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 um. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, you've got some passion coming in. And do what you feel passionate about. Keep your attention on what you feel passionate about creating as well. Okay. SW. SW at 108.35. Okay. Am I meant to move to and live in England anytime soon, or in this lifetime, or stay in the US forever? Is she gonna move? Wait, let me read the rest. I have had such a lifetime strong pulls to England. I've always felt the church, even though I've never been there. Every time I get closer to being there, it feels like the darkness stops it, and something messed up happens. Shanta se na pohomaan. Was she ever going to actually live? Is she actually going to live there? Is she actually going to live there? You know, is there a block to her living there? No. Okay, well, the opportunity happened that she can actually live there. Like, man, I do feel some kind of a, it's like you won't want to. It's kind of, it's kind of like one of those things where you think you want it really bad, but then when you have it, you don't want it. That's what it kind of feels like. It's gloomy there. It's really rainy. It's cold. It kind of feels like it lands on your lap like you can have it, and then it doesn't look like you want it for whatever reason. So, um, yeah, I think you would get the opportunity to live there, and I think you may for a bit, but I think you're going to change your mind and not want to be there. That's what it feels like. Okay, GM 11030. GM. Okay, mini short DM check-in. Okay. Mini short DM check-in. Hmm. He's afraid you're going to date someone else. Hmm. So, what is it? He's wanting to charge forward into a passionate new life with you and celebrate, but he's got to overcome. I feel like there's still people pleasing going on. It takes a while. You can't expect him to change overnight or within a few months. These types of things have been programmed for a long time. It could be drinking too much or drinking for, like his go-to to feel better about things. Maybe he's trying to work on that. Some kind of toxic, yeah, it feels like might be drinking. But he's trying to balance it out so that he can do what he wants to do and not have anybody under he's under anybody's thumb is what it feels like. He's been a little bit controlled by other people and partially because of the drinking for some reason. Okay. I can't read this out loud. I hate when you do this to me. Do you know what this does to the audience? It's so hard. And I can't pause it. Maybe I can just clip it out of the yeah. I'm sorry guys if you have to sit here and wait. I'm just gonna try to get to the end here. Okay. So the answer to your first question, whether it's all three or just him, I feel like it's just him, but they all kind of know or they have a hint or a clue about it. Okay, so your next question. Um, yes, he did. Yeah, he did. And the next question. Hannah, Tai, very, very weak, very fragile, very Hama Natain Sensei Nahashikin. Yeah, yeah, it doesn't yeah, weak, frail, all those words. Yep, not looking good. Okay, Can I read these out loud or not? Do you still? Okay, so okay. All right, I think I can read these out loud. Do you still see a particular dam in Shasta County being breached this month? Yeah, yes. Two, when will the public be informed about this? This month also. Um, Hamanake Sashihi Nine. I feel like it could be sudden, maybe something they're not expecting. Three, if so, how much time will there be for a clearing to clear the decks and get out? As soon as they find out. 3 days? Feels like it could be 3 days before it happens, possibly. It could be 3 hours too, because I just saw three. Is it 3 hours or 3 days? 3 days. I think you'll get like 3 days. Is it gonna be December of this year? Yeah. Yeah. Almost like a freak accident or something. I hope that doesn't happen. I mean, I hope. Is this true? Is this true that there's gonna be some kind of dam breaking in Shasta County? Well, it's gonna be hmm, there's gonna be some kind of a celebration involved, so maybe they're able to save it, or maybe they're able to do something. But is it still gonna happen? Oh, am I right that what I'm about to say? Is it actually gonna happen, or is it a rumor? Is it actually gonna happen or a rumor? It's almost like it doesn't actually happen. Are they able to prevent it? Can they prevent it? Will they prevent it? Whoa, it's almost not, it's like a scare tactic or something. Oh my gosh. So it feels like it may not actually happen. Look for hidden meanings in symbols or signs. They'll tell you all you need to know. That's so weird. Um, this involved difficult times that were purposely intended by nefarious people for control or power. It was no accident. This is being prevented and or stopped for your protection. It will not be successful. Spirit's got your back. Wow. Oh. So it could be that it was going to be a distraction when the EBS system comes out or something. There will be unexpected, shocking news to be revealed soon. It's to awaken the population and make them aware of important issues that need our attention. The best is yet to come, so go forward fearlessly and full of hope. You won't be sorry. It's time to assert yourself powerfully and embrace your full potential. You're guaranteed a positive outcome. Okay. So, typical things that are going on in our world right now, I guess. Um, so will she be harmed? I gotta know. So, whatever you're planning to do, it doesn't look like you get harmed. Okay, so SD 11808. Okay. Hi, Amy. My mom, 92 years young, hasn't been feeling well and took a tumble a few days ago. I asked her if I could request a mini med bed for her, and her reply was, "I'm not sure what that entails, but sure." I explained, and she asked if her dog, Jake, whom she's been worrying about, could be included as well. That's cute. All right. Hamanatain sa se shihi na apo mahamaan. Tataikin sa se shike heens. Sa la kaho mamahamaanatena. Shin shin sa se ile pupupum. Kakehe eke na tain sa se. Hela shin sa sikin tatai huumaan. Hala heke ena hachinse. Sa shake pomamaans. He compensates for her, so she's got to Let me tell him how to deal with his own stuff. Hatene dake pum na na e he e shen sisi kendi maman pampa ake e la na sa sen sa shake he pum on sa he e ke he na an. Okay. He's gonna better take care of himself so that he doesn't like sacrifice himself for her, you know? I meant to take it. He's very, very attentive to her. Very, very attentive. He really loves her. Amen. Take it. Says she hit not ein. There you go. There you go. Good. That feels a lot better. Um, LS 12012. Hi, Amy. I've been searching and asking God for most of my life and have yet to get any reply. What should I be doing with my life? I have a wonderful husband, and family, and I'm very grateful. They are everything to me, but I would like to know if there's some work that I should be doing. Maybe something fulfilling that I would be successful at. I keep hearing that we come down here for a purpose, and I would really like to know if there is something I'm supposed to do, or at least what I should be focusing on. I just saw a no. So if you read Eckhart Tolle's book A New Earth, it kind of explains, but we're here to discover that we're not these human beings. What we do for a living doesn't matter. What we do to make money doesn't matter. What we do to most of the stuff that we do doesn't matter because it's all been programming anyway and brainwashing for a million years. Not literally a million, but a long time. So, and we're here to create all new things anyway. We're going to have a whole new society. We're going to have bartering going on. We're not probably not even going to have money after a while. I don't know how that transition is going to happen, but there is a lot changing right now. So, what I feel is your purpose is whatever is coming up for you in this moment for you to interact with that is inspiring for you at all. Now, it kind of reminds me of what I was saying earlier, to the gal earlier about how just go towards and do those things that inspire you, that make you feel light and happy and excited and anticipating and eager and um, that those whatever you're inspired to do moment to moment. It doesn't have to be any it's there's I don't believe there's anything that we were actually supposed to do down here except realize that we're not these people. That we're the beingness. um we're so much bigger and more expansive than these human beings, that of the packaging that we're in. So much bigger. And once we see that and once we realize it and we ascend to the 5D, we can manifest things just like that. It's like easy cheese, right? So just keep going toward what you're pulled toward. Sometimes, like some people will be teachers, and some people will be like I'm a mutt. I have about a million different things that I do that are part of my purpose, but my purpose is essentially to just keep following what I want to do. You know, just keep going toward what pulls my heart. And that's I think that's everybody's purpose. But in order to feel that little tug, we've got it can be a big tug too, but if we just keep following that little nudge from the universe, then we'll essentially become what we're supposed to be in the end. Sometimes if we're told what we're supposed to be in the end, it can be really overwhelming, and we're not supposed to know that in advance because it's like, it could be overwhelming. So I think the best thing you could possibly do is to just stay present in the moment and quit having a yearning for there to be something that's more meaningful that's pulling you. And instead, just be like, do I want to have a bath right now? I would love to have a bath right now. Okay, good. How would you like to talk to your friend on the phone right now? I'd love to do that. Okay, do it. How do you want to talk to your mother-in-law? Ugh. Okay, don't do that. Do I want to go to that party? Ugh. No, don't do it. Don't do that. So whatever feels good, go toward that, and whatever feels bad, don't do that. Basically is your life's purpose. because everybody is going to do that differently. Everyone is going to think certain things are good and certain things are bad that other people don't agree with necessarily. You have your own like blueprint of what you're supposed to do here, and if you can just stay present so that you can get the downloads from within, actually it's not from up there, it's like going to come inspire you from within, from this heart. Do a divine guidance council meeting every once in a while, like once a month or something like that, for any kind of ideas that they want to give you, or if you feel inspired to make a video when you wake up. I just got told the other day that I'd be making a child's video. So I'm like, okay. So, but was my whole life all about making that children's video? No, it's making the children's video. It's making a YouTube channel for you guys. It's about uh, the humanitarian project I'm going to be involved with. It's about all of it. So I actually made a video, and I wish I could remember the name of it. It was about 6 to 8 weeks ago. It was about following your passion, following your dreams, following your passion, or something like that. But you may want to take a look at that video. Hamanatain says Shihina Apum Hapa Ma'ai. So yeah, you'll be a teacher. Yeah, you'll be a leader. Yeah, you'll be a mother. Yeah, it's like all of it. You're gonna be we're all of that stuff. And we're all of it in a unique way. Not all oatmeal cookies have raisins in them. Not all oatmeal cookies have brown sugar. Some of them just have granulated sugar. Some of them use shortening and others use butter. So, we're all a different type of a different type of cookie. We're all a different type of cookie. So there's not, you may be your own unique recipe, but we're all here to find out our power too. We're all here to just to realize what we're capable of beyond these personalities and meat suits, pretty much. Yeah. Is there anything like that she needs to know? That they liked what I said. Okay. Just had to make sure for a second that there wasn't anything that you were supposed to be drawn to. They said, you're supposed to be involved with children somehow. So go toward that. How could you help children right now? Is it like, I don't know. It feels like you're supposed to come up with it. But just do it moment by moment. Don't put any pressure on yourself. You're gonna eventually be where you're supposed to be. And be satisfied at being present in the moment. That's gonna really free up the energy to be pulled into what you're supposed to be doing. Okay. GM 12717. Okay. My granddaughter was offered full sport scholarship for college. Now the coach that selected her is resigning. Oh no, she's concerned that her scholarship will fall through with the appointment of a new coach. Can you reveal what Spirit has to say to help calm her anxiety? Is she still going to get the scholarship? Yeah, I get a yes. See what the cards say. She may have to fight for it, but yes. Yeah. Um, Okay, question 2. I heard a question answered last week about the large shark bite being taken off the West Coast, and you indicated that it would be 2024. Oh, really? I know this was Bellingham, Washington, but I have family living in Seattle and Spokane and Astoria in Oregon. Can you see if the large shark bite will affect these areas? I get a yes. Reach out to me on WhatsApp or Telegram and ask me for the map, and I'll send it to you there, and you can check it out. Somebody ended up after that show. Somebody ended up showing me a map of what I was talking about, and yeah, it's like a bigger bite than I thought. But is it really going to go down like it looks like? Yeah. But they're saying miracles can happen as well. Miracles can happen as well. So maybe some people will get out just in the nick of time, or survive because they have a boat or or an airplane and they fly out of there. That kind of thing. They're encouraging everybody to be in their power and to somehow being grounded, mature, and staying in your power and staying in the present moment could help you survive it. Um, yeah, quick. They said think quick on your feet. And just be ready to think quick on your feet. Okay. You owe 129.43. Hi, Amy. I'd like to know if there are any messages from my DM. How is he, and is he planning to take action soon? Okay, more than reacting with a heart emoji to my Instagram stories when he's doing already, which he's been doing already for a while. Okay, is he ready to take action? Hama na kain sa sishiin. Hama ama na ai. Hahe kain sa se shanshan sa se heela. Slowly but surely, yes. He's starting to do what he wants and not listening to other people. He's making deals with people even. He knows you're his true love. I feel like he's like kind of setting things in motion for them to accept him bringing you into his life in that way. Yes. A passionate new start in a really mature, grounded way. So he's like paving the way. He's trying to set things up to where you can come into the picture and it will be he's not going to get a bunch of flack. Yeah, I'm healing childhood trauma before I feel comfortable starting a relationship with you. I feel would be healthy enough to maintain without getting easily triggered or controlled. I could really use some consistent messages of love while I go through some tough stuff. Okay. I've never stopped loving you and I never will. If you haven't been with someone in a long time, you may want to get your body ready for a change. I'm very sick, or someone close to him is. I feel like it's him. It's not him. It's somebody close to him. Or I feel like it's a family member that threatens to like, oh, you better not do anything to upset your mother. She's been really sick, and you know how she get. Da 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 da. Um, well, he's afraid he's gonna have performance anxiety. I've chosen to date someone else right now. Is he actually dating somebody? Oh, a karmic. Yeah, but he's like walking with her, and he's looking over his shoulder at you. So I don't think that's gonna last. Turns out you were right and my ego is bruised. So maybe he's maybe his ego is just like, well, then I'm gonna go see someone else or something like that. See, I've given it so much thought. I know it to be my deepest truth. I choose you, no matter how things look on the outside. You are my person and I only want you. So please trust me. Just he's got more growing to do, more maturing, it looks like. But he is behind the scenes like working things out. Hamanatayin sa sishi na heke pumamohomaan haeke sa sahishin. Yeah. Yeah. He knows he's with somebody he doesn't want to be with long term. And he's learning about people pleasing with her, with his parents, with everybody. So I feel like he's just going to be done with it all and just kind of walk away and take your hand and you guys right off into the sunset. I wouldn't expect anything from him until you might hear something like on or around Christmas or the New Year, um, but I feel like he'll do something more substantial like in March for some odd reason. Okay, LC LC 13333. Okay. What percentage do you see me getting better from Lyme, chronic illness, and when? Okay. When is she going to get better? Is she going to get better? Is she going to get better? Yeah. Medbeds? Yeah. Medbed will take care of that type of thing. When is this going to happen? I feel in August of next year. Okay. KD 13414. Okay. Hi, amazing Amy. Number one, my 10-year-old kitty has been acting really weird lately, not in a bad way, just around us a lot more than usual and meowing more frequently. He seems happy, so it doesn't seem like something's wrong. What's he trying to tell us? Hampe mo shin sasaike. Tentahike. It's partially food. Something I'm going to do with this food. And ataikin sasishin. It's like he's either thirsty or hungry more or something like that. Increased appetite, increased thirst. Is it diabetes or something? Could be diabetes. Shenshe pipe na taike ha ha ama an. Um, I feel like it's something that I may be able to fix right now, and he may not need to go to a vet. Ha shen sasiche ke tain dai he emon ha a ama ana taike in sase shishi he e la ke in the taisan se oh ha shen sase la kitina te just a little bit of an imbalance going on in his system, having to do with his sugar levels. Pepe he na ke. Is there anything that she can do to make it better? Um, hmm. Eh, uh, well, all right. I mean, if you take the health protocol and you use the if it continues, hang on, let me just ask something for a second. Because what I felt like is you could give him the tea stuff that I talk about. You could give him the tea stuff, but you'd have to just give him a tiny, 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 tiny bit, like an eighth of a teaspoon, something like that. But you would have to really feel it intuitively, like that's the right thing to do, and you would have to be familiar with the tea substance in order to do it, because you'd have to have taken it yourself, and it would have to make you feel amazing to feel confident enough to do it. So if you're not there yet, then that's kind of a tough one. Does she need to take him to the vet? I don't think so. I think I just worked. I did a lot for him right now. Um, oh, I forgot I have. I forgot I had my pet cards. So let's see what the pet cards have to say. I'm allergic to something out in the yard. My environment feels a little overwhelming at the moment. I need some time alone, undisturbed, please. Perhaps underneath something up high or in a crate on my own or even have my own room. Please teach me what you want me to do when you're upset so I don't make matters worse. You make me feel so loved. Is there anything I can do for you? I'm allergic to something inside the home too. So it could be allergies. I think I'd be happier if I could lose some weight. Could you please help me work on that, please? I understand I need to do this. See, this could be diabetes too, because I mean, is it diabetes or is it allergies? I think it could be both. Your intuition is right on about me. You're tuning in to me telepathically, and I love how in tune we truly are. So whatever you've been suspecting too, that this would be confirmation of that. Okay. Number two, I'm feeling very lost and finding it hard to find balance in my life, as I'm sure many people are right now. I was wondering if Spirit could give me some advice to help steer me in the right direction or reassurance that I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be right now. Hapama, is she where she's supposed to be right now? Yes. Chen Chen gains. Okay, so they're saying to use affirmations like saying, "Thank you, God, so much that you always let me know the right step to take when I need to take it, and know what at the perfect time and in the perfect way. I always get shown the way. Thank you, guys, so much for always having my back. Thank you, guys, so much that the solutions always come at the right time and in the right way, and it's just perfect. Thank you, God, so much that if I do need to make a move, you make it really obvious to me so that I know it's time to go or it's time to do this and that. Thank you guys so much for bringing me all kinds of incredible solutions and opportunities that I'm super excited to go embrace. So use those affirmations. Yeah, a lot of us feel kind of like on hold, like ready to make a move, but we're on hold. So things will become clearer when the news comes out, when all this stuff starts happening. So just make yourself comfortable. Try to stay in a high vibration. Try to stay happy. Um, do something creative. It feels like do a creative project, make a song, make a poem. Do something that birth something new during this time. Okay. MS 14054. 54. Hi, Amy. I bought me and my oldest daughter concert tickets to see Reba back in December 2019 before the mystery illness, which was initially scheduled for May 2020. Then due to illness got changed to July and recently got scheduled to January. Is the entertainer one of the ones involved in nefarious activities, and has this person been dealt with? And if so, will I get my money back? That's funny. You're like, I'm getting suspicious now. Okay. Yeah, she was involved in nefarious things. Yes. Has she been taken care of? Yes, she has. Will she be doing the show? No. Will she get her money back? Yes. Eventually. Okay. That's pretty funny though. Okay. MM 14211. All right. Hi, lovely. Had a dream, very real feelings. Two men kind of look like builder, look like builder, but small, but smart ones. Bodybuilders, are you talking about? Not sure what they did, but as they were getting in the van, one says to me, "Here's my card," and I took it. I'm very long time single, but I chose it anyway. Am open. I didn't want to dream to end. Have so had a dream. Oh, this is all a dream. I forgot. So have a look, please, in near then. Someone coming in. I open timeline or looks or just anything. Have a fab break these holidays. Okay. So I think what you're asking is if you have love coming in. That's what it sounds like because you had this dream and it was cool and yeah, finally some action happening, right? All right. So hama na taike sa hishe sa sihi na ai. Hipomamake na taike sa she na ai. Hilakiri na te sonsa sa she na taike sa sein. You do have love coming. Pepe na taishe sa sein. 2022, a long span of time. Like there's gonna be a window open from like March through July. So for those 4 or 5 months, whatever, it feels like there's going to be like a high energy of you aligning with like 2 or 3 suitors, actually. You might have, is there one of them going to be like a bodybuilder type like that? Yes. The other two, not so much. But all of them good people, good like-minded people. People who that you would get along really well with. One of them, okay, one of them is a soulmate. Two of them are soulmates. The other one is more passionate, like the bodybuilder looking one is more passionate. So I think they've maybe shown you that to give you a hint or a clue that the bodybuilder one might be like a good fit, a really good fit, maybe the best. But he might have a tendency to run away from love. So that, I would definitely look at my playlist all about true love and watch one of the videos that says different types of true love relationships so that you understand that dynamic. But I feel like you would do well with any of the three. So, and I know that seems like, wow, it's been so long. How could I have three all at once? But I don't know. I don't know. It just looks like you're gonna have three. Okay. SA. SA 14533. Okay, hi Amy. It's very nice to connect with you. I think you're amazing. Thank you. And I really love watching your videos. I wanted to ask a question and perhaps get some insight in the situation. There's this person that I met about 20 years ago. His name is Paul. We worked at the same company and had a bit of a flirtation, but it never came to be anything serious. We parted ways after our company was bought out and had not been in contact for almost 15 years. Then a few years back, he showed up in my dreams twice within a matter of days, and these dreams were about us wanting to be in a relationship together. I was puzzled because he hadn't been in contact for so long, and then to have two dreams was surprising. Since these dreams, there have been all these different signs, including a couple of private Facebook messages from him wishing a happy birthday. That has got me thinking about him a lot and wondering if we were supposed to connect again. I want to know if this is all in my head or is there something between us that is energetically in the works? Yeah, it's definitely something coming. Does Paul ever think about me? Yeah, he does. Um, if yes, is he interested in me in a romantic way? Let's just take a look. I want to start moving forward with the new high quality. Okay. So we're just going to check this out. Tell us about how Paul feels about her now. How is Paul feeling about her now? How is Paul feeling about her now? He's feeling insecure, but he's feeling passionate about it too, and he wants to apologize for it taking so long and for like never doing anything about it. I think it's because he really puts you up on a pedestal and maybe thinks that you're better than him in some ways, thinks you're successful and you don't really need him. But he has faith in your connection. Um, Interesting. It's possible, this is weird. This would be trippy. If he made his fortune having to do with the bad people, he's thinking of going independent away from them because he wants wish fulfillment with you, and he knows that you like wouldn't be cool with that. Yeah, he wants to throw the devil out of his life in whichever way that's gonna be. So he wants to throw, um, yeah, negativity out of his life in order to make room for you in it. And this is a yes and communication coming. Okay. So yes, he does still like you, and he's just figuring out a way to eventually share his feelings with you and have this come together. He feels like he wants a new adventure with his true love. So yeah, he does. And he wants the end of a difficult period because he's been spying on you for quite a while. And he's gonna be he wants to take you out on a date. Yay. Okay. SS at 14904. Okay. Hi, a mini med bed for my father, for anything he needs. He seems tired lately, and I just like to give him a boost. Okay, and if he doesn't accept, do it for my mom, please. Okay, then, okay. First part of one of her questions. Her first question is for her father. Will he allow the blessing? Yeah. Hapamamahana taiken saseshihin. Hupapapamamamana tehin. Haikein sai. Hala omoban. Chichi sai hi lakeina taike sa. Sesehi shensa nanta bumamaman. Ha nake saseshins. Okay, cool. Yay. He got a little pep in his step, it feels like. Okay. And a blessing from your deceased grandmother. What does she want to say to you? She says you are a lot like her. And she's laughing at your deviousness, or like you're like some kind of like mwah kind of feel. Like you're kind of clever, I guess, clever like her or something like that. Like if like you would do a lot of, you think like her. The way that you kind of maneuver sometimes, and in a funny, cute, playful way. Especially when it comes to boys. She approves of the guy that you like. She said he's still a boy yet. He hasn't quite become a man, so she's working. She's trying to help develop him and help him get some confidence. Shinshin sasehe ina aike and hopomomahana teikens. Shane sasehe ina ai. She says you guys deserve each other, and she'd really love to see you guys together. Ha ha ma'ana teikensa. She said you have pretty much everything else lined up in your life that's like you've got good morals, you've got a good job, you've got like everything's going good for you, and knowledge is confirmed. You just need this man to kind of man up and be there for you. So that's awesome. Hi, baby. All right. So yeah. Okay, JL 151.55. 151.55 is JL. Okay. Lupita, Healer Supreme. You're making me sound like a burrito. Can I get a mini med bed for me and my person, please? Shanshan sase hela e na popumaman. Tateken sase. Shela hen sase e na a kipilipi pumamaka es. Shishike sase sen na dadidi na dadake en sase chins. Pipe pepake ins. He e la hen a shikin sisin sanse la. Pum hama again. Hana Takesha. She's trying to get up the strength to do something for the holidays. It's a really tough thing because there's all this pressure. But it actually feels like she does want to make a move. She wants to make some kind of a romantic move. She's sick of being away from you and not living her truth. So let's see what the cards say. Turns out you were right, and her ego's a little bit bruised. But she ultimately wants you in her life more than she wants to be right. So she's willing to toss her ego to the side for once. I plan to call or visit within a matter of weeks, if all goes as planned. I'm having to do a lot to get ready, and I don't want you to know that I'm coming. She's hated herself and couldn't accept your love. And you were pushing her away, trying to control it. She doesn't want to disappoint you in who she is. So it's like she's battling her demons, but she misses you so much she cries. And she's just waiting for some things to clear up before she contacts you, but she will. Yeah. Okay. EC at 153.59. All right. Hi Amy, can you please give me some information on someone I'm interested in and who is ghosting me now? Hi. Okay, give me some information on someone I'm interested in. Come here. Hello, Bug. Who's cute? You're so cute. You're so cute, honey. Yes, you are. You're so cute. I love Bug. Okay, so yeah, let's take a look. Hmm. Oh, Mama, not Gaines. How's he thinking? What's he feel about her right now? Hello, love. Hmm? She keeps doing that. You're so funny. Oh, well, yeah, he definitely likes you. And he believes you're his true love. He wants to rekindle and build some rapport and have a new passionate start. He's working really, he wants to work with you. I don't know if you knew that about him, but he wants to work with you. Yeah, he doesn't want to leave you out in the cold for long. He's been doing it because he doesn't feel worthy of you, but he's transforming it so that he can go forward, having some communication with you. Hey, please don't do that. Thank you. Hey, sweetie, are you not getting enough attention right now? Is that what's happening? Need some mama loving? Yeah, sweetheart. Isn't there a bird or a squirrel or something to look at? That's always interesting, huh? He feels like he does realize that it's hurting your feelings right now, and he wants to fix that and do something about it. Let's see what masculine cards I get. Whoa, don't fall. Nala, Nala, beautiful girl. Oh, he's dealing with a mental health issue right now. He's got to stabilize before he reaches out. Maybe he's having anxiety and doesn't feel certain about what's going on in our world, even. Ooh, he's so angry or jealous he can't see straight. He'll reach out. He'll reach out later, but he's like kind of mad right now. I don't know. Did you do something to kind of make him feel jealous or something? Huh, just because I love being intimate with you doesn't mean I'm using you or being a player. It's just my most comfortable way of showing you without words. I don't know if you've been playing games with him or something. Um, I wish you knew just how special you are to me. It kills me not to be able to tell you. You amaze me with your compassion and kindness through this time apart. I promise I'll make it up to you. So just let him deal with stuff behind the scenes. It looks like he's just got some stress to deal with, and that he doesn't want you to see the ugly stuff. So once he's cleaned that up and he's gotten more confident and solid in his life, he's going to reach out. Okay, JT 15743. Okay. Hi, Amy. Here's a smile for being the gift that you are. Thank you. Saying hello to my soul, to my and your angels and beautiful kitties. Aw, that's so funny because Nala must have known that was going to happen because she was just here. My DM is sick and laying in a hotel room in Turkey. What? Can you please see what his feelings are about our connection and do a light reading for him and to heal him? I'm worried and your prayers are needed. Yeah. Yeah, he'll allow me to do a healing. Shinshin sa sekina hapomaan hapona takeins alain. Let me get this closer. You don't have to be looking at my boobs. Hapishin sensei na tayila ekens. Chinche la hapomaan. Helakin na tate sanse she ends. How's he feeling about her right now? And he's just trying to get better. He wishes you were there. He wants to come out of hiding and go quickly into something. Trying to make a decision to share his feelings with you. The color's off in this video, isn't it? He wants to do right by you and stand up and fight for you. He's got faith in you guys. He wants the end of a difficult period, and he wants to be a husband. He wants to heal and come to you once he's healed and break free of any kind of people pleasing and do what he wants and maybe take a trip and find wish fulfillment with you. He's really appreciates how kind and loving you are, and he really wants to build rapport and trust with you and get back what he once had and give back to you and go to the next level with you. Yeah, he wants to apologize for hiding and spying. Yeah, he's trying to overcome what he's done and balance that out. I think he wants to take a road trip to come see you. So what that looks like. Okay. EC 20015. Okay. Hi, Amy. Is it a good idea to partner with my friend um so and so to do retreat or workshop in 2022, the new year, or can this lead to problems? Is it a good idea for her to work with this person? I don't think so. I think your intuition is telling you, kind of warning you. Drama, too much drama in her life or someone's life. Titane says, will she ever work with her? Yeah, kind of, but I think you'll see it quick and kind of bail. There's somebody better for you. I think they'll be wearing green when you meet them or the next time you see them. Shen says, she has like brown hair. Shin shin sun sun sa pe pe hama ana ike ma la kiri na tai sa se she she na an ha hapamama okon se tentai ike. Yeah, somebody else will be better, and whoever that is, I think they're in a relationship. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's do the general blessing at 2:01:44. Can't spell right now. All right. So just relax your shoulders. Take a deep breath. Put your intention on something that I can amplify for you, as long as it's within everyone's free will and for the best for everyone involved, the highest good. Shan shan sese la hena kepe mumum on hapoma ake hensa sese shi na teteki in sasa he en halaha na pumum an tata he ken sasa shi he e halake he pumum but sanse. Halamake na taitai san. Shen shay se ike na pomomo on. Okay, guys, that was a long one. Have yourselves a beautiful day, and hope you're enjoying your holiday season. And let's look forward to that EBS and some RV stuff going on and some exciting stuff coming up here. All right, talk to you later.